Welcome to another episode of Nuts and Bolts on Top of the Clock podcast. And in today's episode, we'll be doing the Brackley Town preview in the FA Cup. How are you doing, Mark?
Not bad, Harry. How you doing?
I'm I'm all right, actually.
So you actually going to the uh, FA Cup first round game on Saturday? Are you looking
Yeah.
forward to it?
Hopefully it's a good day out. If it's not, then it's not. It'll go two ways. I think.
I think the first round of the FA Cup is really special, isn't it? Because it's away from the league, so you got a week from the league. But then you start looking all over at past great FA Cup ties like Man City, where we drew 1-1 with them, further back where we beat them 1-0 and stuff like that. There's some great ties over
And
the
then
years. But then also you look
we
at
also had some when we got battered by Swansea.
yeah.
What was it? Was it 8-1?
Well,
I
we drew
think.
the first game, didn't we?
Well, yeah, we drew the
At
first
Meadow
one and they
Lane,
got battered 8-1.
8-1. Yeah. I remember it too well. And so does my lad. He disappeared after about I think we all attacked the mick out of Johnny for leaving at half time, but my lad, he left the living room after about 15 minutes or something. But you don't want it to be one of them ones like Salford back in thingy where we lost when Salford was like non-league. You don't want that to happen on national TV as well. It makes it worse when it's like live on TV.
Oh, I know. Well, apparently we're going to be Northampton now, aren't we? On
Yeah,
Saturday.
apparently because of their wicked trailer, they're playing Northampton. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I never knew. I never knew I was a Northampton fan.
Nor did I. So, what do you think the score will be? Well, what do you think the starting lineup? Do you think it's going to be the same starting lineup? Do you think it's going to be a change, a mix, or do you think Pato's going to go like take it serious and the same starting 11 as last week?
Oh dear. Yeah, I think we're going to see some changes in the starting lineup. Maybe, hopefully, to see the return of Will Jarvis. I know we've been talking about him for like weeks and ages, and that hashtag Free Jarvis hopefully comes to action on Saturday when we'll see him in action. Hopefully.
I think we've got more chance of seeing a pumpkin at the ground than Jarvis on Saturday. I think Pato will keep it the same. I've just got this
So
funny feeling we might see Jarvis for 10 minutes Tuesday night against Man United under 21, so we might see him then.
yeah,
But
maybe.
Saturday, I can't see him changing it. My personal opinion.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just want a good performance, really. And hopefully
I,
we don't get knocked out by a team that's 17th in the National League going into it.
yeah, because the other thing, not many of us well-known better players actually play 90 minutes. Jetta did on Saturday, which I was
Yeah.
surprised because usually he comes off. But yeah, I just think it'll be the same players unless they pick up niggles. Unless they pick up niggles. Oh dear. Unless Mark Stallard, it's catching. Unless they pick up niddles. Right, I'll give it up on that word now. I can't say it. Right. Unless they pick up like little knocks. Yeah. I think
There you go.
it'll still be the same. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It could be the same because Patterson has said he likes to take these competitions seriously, but maybe with a couple of changes, maybe in the starting lineup, but maybe not that many.
I see you got on the other end, right? You go into a non-league side. You could come depending how clean the game is, right? that you could come out with like a couple of your players getting injured at games
Yeah.
like that. So you've got this balancing act, haven't you? You seen what Jody got on Saturday, and if that happens like lower down, like in a game which is less important in the league, and you put a player out for the rest of the season, fans are going to say, "Well, why didn't you make changes?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say it's a difficult one, but these are a lot to talk about the Notts game because we haven't played Brackley before in the FA
No.
Cup, have we? So they a lot. I think my score prediction. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go crazy. All right, so it's not gonna be one of them outlandish like sort of score predictions. I think we'll beat them 4-1.
Well, I mean, I think this says here, Brackley Town are currently 17th in the National League, having failed to win in 11 games out of a total of 15 so far. They have lost 4 of the last 5 matches, so they're not really going into the game with great form. But my prediction really, I can see it going 2 ways. Us having a massive win, or then maybe sneaking it 1-0 or 2-1 over us. I can see it going 2 ways.
But
Or
if we
maybe a
take
penalty shootout.
yeah, but if we take their league form out of the window, they beat Woking, if I'm mistakenly not
Yeah.
wrong. It was 6-0 in the replay.
6-2, I think.
6-2.
Yeah.
They scored 6 goals in that game anyway, so they can
Yeah.
score, and it's a cup, and it's the magic of the
Yeah.
cup. I mean,
Well,
you
it
couldn't
can be.
write off at 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
a Saturday evening, not being out of the FA Cup.
I know. I mean, hopefully it don't go to penalties because I think what is it, 5:30 kickoff? It'll
Yeah,
probably end at 7:30. So if it goes to a penalty shootout, because I don't think there's any extra time, or there possibly could be. I'm not quite sure.
I'm confused with this. I'm confused because on the new Football Manager, you've got you got extra time until the third round, and then penalties. So I don't know
Well, I don't,
the extra time changes, like there's extra time up until round 3, and then it changes or whatever. But yeah, I'm confused with it.
say because the Cowboy Club, I know it
They
goes
go
straight to
straight
penalties
penalties, yeah,
until I think it's semi-finals, I believe. I think that's
yeah.
what they
You
said.
do have extra time in the FA Cup,
Yeah.
so I was figuring. Then you got like I don't know. I think we win 4-1, but that's a cautious. I think it depends. It depends on the mentality of the players.
Yeah, so I think it'll be like I can agree with you 4-1, but then on the opposite side, Knots never do it the easy way, do we? To win games, so
No, but we should
we'll
have
see.
more. We should have more than enough in the locker on
Yeah,
the
we should.
team
Yeah,
boss if they all turn up.
yeah,
But there's a chance. It's a weird one. When you go down to like a lower league and you're a professional, I know we've been in the National League, but going to like most league grounds is 100 times better than going to like a National League ground. So it's that mentality, you know what I mean?
yeah.
You can get off that team bus and think, right, we're going to steamroller these and we're going to beat them. But then on the pitch, that don't materialise. So it's a strange one. FA Cup, that's why everyone loves it. In the
It was
first
like
round, anything can happen.
because I think last year, great example was I know we still won 5-1, but Alfson they went 1-0 up
Yeah.
against us, and anything could have happened after that. I know we scored 5 past them straight after, but they could have won that game.
But then, like we was talking before we came on here, and it's like I says, why, if you're not going to, like we're 2-0 up against Peterborough in the second round,
Yeah,
then Maynard makes some substitutions, and then we lose the game. So what is the point in winning the first game if you're not going to be bothered about the second? If you're going to throw the second one away,
yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean? So unless you're 100% committed, like to the competition, you're not gonna like think, oh yeah, well we'll win the first round and then we're not bothered from them. What is the point of that extra game?
Well, I mean, I think the best part of that day was probably George Abbott's goal. I mean, I know it's from a goalkeeper mistake, but it's still a wonder goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you get where I'm coming from, don't you?
Yeah, yeah,
If you're
yeah.
not all in, you might as well just go out in the first round. Now,
Yeah, because like if you win your first game, that's great, and then fans start going to believe that your team's going to get a cup one. But then to lose in the second round, what's the point of having that extra game where you could have like maybe had a week off or rest your players or something for like a big league game? But I don't know.
but going back, that was Maynard. But didn't he do the same thing in against Shrewsbury? Was that the Carabao Cup where we was leading and then we lost?
Yeah, yeah. I
Did
think
they exactly the same thing? He changed it and he made the side worse.
yeah, and I'm sure we was 2-0 up as well in that
Yeah,
game.
yeah. It was like,
and
what are you
then
doing?
and I think they made it 2-2. Did it end up being 3-3?
No, it was like three. They won the game, didn't they? It didn't go to
Yeah, but
penalties.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it went to
You
penalty.
know what? I can't. All I know is that we was winning and we ended up losing. And it was that. It's that like, oh yeah, we're winning and we're gonna either park the bus or coast it. We've done enough sort of like mentality, or it's like, well, we're not bothered about it anyway.
Can you also remember when we played Shrewsbury, our first season back in League Two, when those defending mistakes by Baldwin?
Oh, defending mistakes by Baldwin. Don't get me started. But you know what? Baldwin is doing so. He's doing well at. He's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
well
he's doing well, Baldwin.
at Bradford. So all the best to him. Like all players make mistakes. So you look at like over the FA Cup. Just go look in the FA Cup. How many mistakes Notts County players have made in FA Cup matches. So everyone,
Yeah,
no one's perfect. You know what I mean?
no.
And no one. Well, like it's. Ugh, I've lost everything. Where you got bring that back. So it's it's how the players and the manager and what pressures are coming from the top, saying, "Well, do we need these games? Do we want these games?" And you can make quite a bit of money out of these games as well. So you think if a club wants to be sustainable, you've got to push for these cup runs.
It's also like, and it could be like if our style of play is going to work at League One, because normally most National League grounds are normally what is it like? Is it 3G Astro
Astro, some are
pitches?
Astro, aren't there? Some are grass, but then the grounds can be a lot. The pitch can be a lot
Smaller, yeah,
smaller,
smaller, yeah,
more compact. But then, like you've got that same argument in the league, haven't you? So it's like
yeah,
it's how the management team or head coach, assistant head coaches, and everything, how they counteract like pitch sizes and everything else, and come up with a plan what sees you going through to the next round or picking up 3 points.
yeah.
But I think both of us have said County will win, but we're a bit unsure by what
What the
scoreline.
score? Yeah, what the score? Yeah.
But we could also see us like not turning up as well. I can anyway. It could.
Well, I mean, it'll be good for you because
It'd be
it
good
won't
for
be
me
for
because
me.
I'm at home. Yeah, but it's not going to be good for my stress
Well,
levels
no, no,
now,
no,
is it?
no. Yeah, I know that.
You know what I mean? I'll have high blood pressure
Yeah, yeah,
after
yeah,
90 minutes of a bad performance live on national TV of County getting like
yeah.
turned
Battered
over. You know
or
what I
something. Yeah.
mean?
Oh, imagine if it's like the same performance as like Wimbledon last year
Oh,
away.
don't. I might go on holiday. I might hop on a plane and go on holiday. You know what I mean? Right, shall we have a look at the other games then in the FA Cup
Yeah, we
there
got.
this weekend?
I think we got 34 to predict. I think.
Yeah, might be a long Luton Forest Green. I can see an upset on this one. I think Forest Green are going to be really up for it. A Friday night on TV. You know what I mean? Some of the Luton players, might be thinking, oh, I just want to be in that nightclub. That's the county are the same when we're playing on a Friday
Yeah,
night. We
yeah,
don't
yeah,
really
yeah,
play
yeah.
that
We
well.
are. Yeah.
And, and
No.
if you're not, and you got Saturday off because they're going to be off the next day, so it's like let's get this game done and just let's get night with it. So let's go out clubbing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Guaranteed, some of the knots, when knots play on a Friday night, the players are out. You know what I mean? Some of them.
yeah. I mean,
So I don't know.
um,
I'm going 2-1 Forest Green.
I'm gonna go 1-1, and then Forest Green to win 4-3 on pens.
And then the Saturday dinner time game is Chelmsford against Braintree. I don't know much about these. I know Braintree. I'm
Yeah, I
just
know.
gonna
Yeah.
go like for a Braintree. We're not gonna be bothered about the score.
Wait. So, what was the first team? Was it Chelmsford?
Chelmsford against Braintree.
Chelmsford. I haven't heard of the first team, but I've heard of Braintree, so I'm gonna probably just give it to Braintree. I don't know what score.
And then you've got AFC Wimbledon against Gateshead. That's gonna be a good game. It depends. Wimbledon are doing sort of well in League One.
Yeah,
Gateshead, they're a bit hit and miss in the National League. They play well and they get some good results, and then they slip off a bit and then start playing well. Missed out on promotion, getting into playoffs a few seasons back because of the lease of the ground and stuff. You got Wimbledon
yeah,
in League One. Is it going to be a distraction? But then they're a supporters owned like club, so they need the extra finances. So this one could be, I don't know. It's another one. I'm going to say Wimbledon 2-0.
I'm gonna say Gateshead on this one, 2-1.
And I think we've got another potential banana skim, like cup shot. York City against Barnsley.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good test, that is. Or,
It'd be
or
a good
good,
test
not a
for
good
York
test, but a good
City.
game.
It'd be a
Yeah,
good test for York City. And it also depends. Barnsley's form in and out. They
yeah.
started off really well. They sort of slipped a bit now. Stuart Maynard doing okay. Performances not as good as when he first went in, just later.
I think I've seen, like, I think he's been nominated for a National League Manager of the Month, I think,
Yeah.
from what I've
Well,
seen.
yeah, you don't want to pick any awards up. So, I don't know. I'm going York City to win on penalties.
I don't know, because, like you said, Barnsley are in and out, so are they going to really care about the FA Cup? And then York under Maynard, okay performances, and then not okay. So I think it'll go Pens and like York. I think York are just gonna win.
And then we've got another one, Blackpool Scunthorpe. I think this one is
Oh,
another one of them where there could be a giant killing. Do they still call it a giant killing?
giant killer. Yeah, it depends how high or thingy they are really in the
Scunthorpe are
table.
playing well in the National League.
Yeah,
They're up there.
undefeated. I think, aren't they? Still, are they still undefeated or something now?
I'm not quite sure whether they're still undefeated, but they're up there. They're in that mix.
Yeah,
Blackpool sort of like I could see a Scunthorpe winning that. Maybe I don't know, a 5-goal thriller, just winning 3-2.
I think Blackpool. I think it's gonna edge it 2-1.
And then you've got a tasty Yorkshire derby. You got Bolton, Huddersfield.
Ooh, because I mean, I think in the last fixture against these two sides, where Huddersfield were winning 1-0, and then obviously Bolton scored us 2 goals late on to win the game. So I don't really think Bolton normally do that well at home, though, to be fair. So I think it all depends. But I think I'm going to go for Huddersfield win. I'm going to say 3-2.
Yeah, I'm going to go the same. I'm going to go for Huddersfield win, but 2-1. Then you got Boreham Wood against Crawley. Now this could be there could be an upset here. Boreham Wood.
What I mean, my question is, what's the point of Crawley?
I know, but poor Crawley.
I know.
But Boreham Wood, they're an interesting because like they're always around the playoffs. They don't just quite
Yeah,
make it to the football league. They're sort of like you know. But Crawley has started to pick up some wins. But is the FA Cup going to be a distraction?
yeah, it
I
could
don't
be.
know. It's a tough one. You don't get replays no more, so yeah, I hate that when you don't
No,
get replays
I
no more.
know, I
So
know.
Boreham
Me
Wood,
too.
I could see that one going to penalties. So I'm going to go for a draw, but I'm not going to say who's going to win.
Staying out of it, I
Yeah,
am.
it's going to be a draw.
Oh dear. But I don't know. I think it's going to go to penalties, but I'm not sure who. I'm going to give it to Bournemouth.
And then you got Bromley Bristol Rovers, all League Two tie.
I'm going to go.
I'm going Bromley.
Yeah, Bromley. They're normally quite good at home, so I'm going to give it to them.
Then you got League One Burton against St Albans. I don't know nothing about St Albans. What level the player? No, it's not National League, so further down.
It's probably
Burton,
South or North.
I can see Burton winning that one 2-0.
Yeah, Burton. Maybe 1-0, 2-1. They don't really like to score a lot, do they?
No, and then we're guaranteed one. Well, at least we're guaranteed at least what so far. I'm looking at the fixtures. We've got Buxton against I think it's Cheltenham. So that's I know Buxton, so I'm going to give Buxton the win there. I'm going to say a 3-1.
Yeah, I think I've heard of Buxton more of the. I don't know what other team said, so I'm going to give it to Buxton. Maybe 2-1.
And then you got Cambridge United against Chester. See, I weren't impressed by Cambridge last week,
No, I wasn't.
but I think they will have. I ain't seen much of Chester, but I think there could be an upset on the cards. So I'm going to go Chester 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, I know Cambridge fans normally say they're quite good at home, so I think it'll be maybe not entertaining, but I don't know. I think there will be another upset. I'm going to give it to Chester 2-1, last minute, maybe.
And then this is the biggest game in the FA Cup, if you're a Bradford fan. Cheltenham against Bradford City. Now, the Steve Cottrell back at Cheltenham, they beat Walsall. Even though like it's an home goal, they were still in it that late on. Aidan Flynn home goal, which settled the win for Cheltenham last week
Yeah.
against Bradford City. Steve Cottrell is an experienced manager, a really good manager. I remember when Notts had him as manager. I wanted him to stay so much he didn't. And I can see him. I can see him getting a win.
Yeah, because I know Bradford aren't in good form really. They've drawn their last four and not really getting great performances out of that. I know a lot of fans are blaming the referee, but you can't blame the referee because he doesn't score the goals at the end of the day.
No.
So I think Cheltenham will win this one. It'll be close. So 1-0 Cheltenham.
See, the thing is, watching Bradford City against Lincoln on Tuesday night, both sides looked as poor as each other.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? They both look poor. But then you look at like the Cheltenham game last week. The Cheltenham, there was more fight and desire in that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes then you got Colchester against MK Dons. MK Dons, their form is in and out. They'll get into a position where, like, you think, right, this is where they kick on. This is where they're going to start motoring up that league. They're going to start winning, win. And then they go and lose.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like, but then Colchester this year, I don't know. Colchester don't seem the same as
yeah.
like previous years. They
Last
don't
year,
seem as strong.
yeah. Because I think didn't MK Dons win like 3 games in a row and then lost to Bromley, I think, away from home. So
Yeah.
it's a bit in and out. Colchester, I know. I think didn't they beat Chesterfield something like what was it 6-2, whatever it was, 5-2, I think.
Yeah.
I know it was high scoring, so I think MK Dons is going to win this one. 2-1, I think.
And then we got the biggest game in Stoke. The Crew versus Doncaster. Doncaster can't buy a win, can they?
No,
Just recently.
and they
Crew in and
got
out.
in and out. Yeah.
Are Doncaster going to be that bothered about the FA Cup? Maybe. But I do think Donny get back to winning ways with a 96-minute penalty. 2-1 win to Doncaster.
That's going to come back and bite you, isn't it?
Probably.
No, I'm going to go. Yeah, Doncaster has to win at some point, don't they? So I'm going to 2-1 Doncaster.
Then you got FC Halifax against Exeter. Exeter literally appalling at the minute. You know what I mean?
Well,
In league
yeah,
wise.
yeah, in League One anyway. Yeah.
So
Even though they did get a good win over Plymouth, but I don't know what they did on Saturday. So
I'm going to go FC Halifax win.
yeah, FC Halifax. I can't tell you what score though.
No. Fleetwood Barnet, I think Fleetwood good win. The weekend. Barnet. I think this year's more about them
Staying on.
staying up, getting to that 50-point mark.
Yeah,
I think Fleetwood will win that like 3-1.
I want it. I'm gonna give it to the away team, Barnet. I think they're gonna win 2-1 maybe.
And then we got Grimsby against Ebbsfleet.
I can remember when we won. Did we beat Ipswich in the FA Cup before, like 3-2 or something like that?
Yeah, so about. But Ebbsfleet
Something
are
like that.
known for like giant killing.
Yeah, upsets. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to them. I think maybe a 1-0 win to
And then
Ipswich.
I'm going 0-0, but penalties. Grimsby win it
Ooh.
on penalties.
Ooh.
Then we got Macclesfield, which used to be like Macclesfield Town, but it was Macclesfield against AFC Tottenham. So that's a non-league, another non-league match. I know Macclesfield. I know they've been playing quite well. I'm gonna go Macclesfield 2-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Macclesfield because I don't think I've heard of what is it FC? Did you say Tungsten or whatever?
Tottenham.
Totten. Yeah, I haven't heard of him, so I'm gonna go Macclesfield 3-0.
And then your birthplace. Oh dear. Mansfield against Harrogate. Now you know you got a soft spot for Mansfield, Harry. Come on. You know
No,
you're
I
like,
no
yeah, right.
no.
So I don't know. I can't see, but then can I see Harrogate going to field the one call field mill and winning? Maybe. Maybe I can see that. So I don't know. I'm gonna go 3-1 Mansfield.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Harrogate.
Newport Gillingham moving swiftly on. This is a tough one. Gillingham is slipping. Newport got a decent win on Saturday. Could this be the magic?
Finally.
Yeah, finally after like predicting it for 30 matches. I think they can beat Gillingham. The cup, the pressure's off. Gillingham out of sorts at the minute. So yeah, I'm going Newport 2-1.
Yeah, I think Newport's gonna win 2-1. Yeah.
Then we got Oldham, Northampton. I think Oldham are going to win this one. 3-2.
Who did you say? Oldham versus who? Sorry.
Northampton. Dan.
Northampton. Aren't we Northampton fans?
Yeah, well, we're supposed to be, aren't we, according to the BBC.
Yeah. I'm going to give it Northampton 2-1.
And then you got Luke Williams' first game in charge against Cardiff. They Peterborough Cardiff. I don't know. This is a tough one. Cardiff doing well near the top of the League One. Peterborough towards the bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then Luke Williams. Is it going to be that new manager bounce? Or Cardiff going to be more bothered about winning promotion, getting out of League One, back to the Championship, or trying at least? You know what I mean? It's a difficult one, but I'm going to go with my own boy, Luke, for him to beat him 3-1.
Yeah. It could be the new manager bounce, but then Peterborough's not really been putting in the performances over the recent games. But yeah, like you said, I'm going to give it to Luke. I think he'll win against Cardiff, maybe 2-1. I think to Peterborough.
And then we've got a massive game. Got some small team in League One against some team in the National League. So it's Reading against Carlisle, Super Carlisle, massive Carlisle. We'll just say that. I only can see they've got new manager as well.
Yeah,
I do believe. So they could get a new manager back, but I don't think that's going to be anywhere powerful enough for the mighty Carlisle. I only can see this go one way at a Carlisle 4-1 win.
well, yeah, new manager bounce maybe could have an effect on the game, but no one can beat a massive Carlisle, so I'm going to go Carlisle on pens.
Carlisle on pens. So Graham has to have a fast journey back to the train station. He'll thank you for that one.
Well, I mean, I think mine's a bit more realistic than yours.
You never know, Ryan.
Well, I know.
Ryan Linney might be on fire and
Yeah,
he'll just score loads of goals. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Rotherham Swindon. So League One against League Two.
Oh, I'm going to give it to Rotherham on pens.
Are you being salty because Holloway's blaming us for their downfall? Hey, still complaining about how the game got moved. You know what I mean? Ultimately, their form is down to Notts County having international call-ups. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go Holloway and Swindon to get the win. I think League One safety would be more of a priority for Rotherham.
Yeah.
Then we got some small team in Manchester. Salford versus Lincoln.
Oh dear. I think Lincoln are getting the performances so far in recent games. They're up there in League One. But then going to Salford, which is it is a small pitch, isn't it? Really, it's
It's
not the
small
biggest
type pitch.
pitches in the world. So are they going to be able to play their football there? Because Salford are going to be used to it, obviously. So I think, but I'm just going to edge it towards Lincoln. I think 2-0, I believe.
Yeah, but to me, that's just an excuse. You should be able to play football on one no matter what the size
Yeah,
pitch. The pitch has to be a minimum size anyway. So you should be able to train at that minimum size. You should be able to play. It doesn't matter whatever size the pitch is, you should be able to play on it. You know when I was a young lad, right? My mum used to kick me out the house at 9 o'clock in the morning in the 6 weeks holidays. We didn't have a tape measure out. Our pitches was massive. No one's going to say, well, this pitch is too big. Your goal's a goal. You know what I mean?
well, I know that.
I'm not using that excuse. But I think this will go penalties,
Yeah.
that game. And then we've got another non-league tie. We've got Slough against Accrington. Elkington. Altrincham. Oh, God.
Oh dear. Did you say Slough?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
Slough?
Slough. Yeah, Slough.
Against Altrincham. I'm gonna probably give it to Altrincham on this one.
Yeah, I am 2-1. And then you got Spinnymore. It's Spinnymore Town, I do believe they're called. Against Barrow. I'm going to go Barrows all day long on that one.
I'm gonna
2-0.
go home advantage. Spending more? Did you say?
It's Spinnymore, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go spending more on this one.
A Stevenage Chesterfield. Interesting. Stevenage flying at the top of League One. And then you got Chesterfield, who started off well. They've been falling. Then they got another draw on Saturday, didn't they?
Yeah, it's
So,
Tranmere, I believe.
yeah. So, I don't know. I'm going to go Stevenage 2-0.
Yeah, Stevenage 3-1.
Then you got Sutton Telford. I'm going to go draw and Sutton to win it on penalties.
I'm gonna go draw Telford to win on
Mm.
penalty.
Then you got Tranmere Stockport.
No, I mean, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Stockport because the way they played on what was it, Tuesday? Was
Monday
it
night. Monday night, weren't it?
Monday against Port Vale? I know they didn't really do much in the second half, but score 3 goals inside of I think it was 18 minutes and something like that. I think yeah, I'm gonna give it to Stockport, and I think it could be a battering, like 4-0. I think Stockport.
I'm going to go a draw, but Stockport to win. Then you got Wealdstone against Southend.
I'm gonna give it to Weldstone 2-1.
I'm going to go a draw and Wealdstone to win on penalties. Then we've got Western-super-Mare against Aldershot. Now, I remember when Aldershot was in the league. I show my age now. But I'm going to go Aldershot 2-0.
Yeah, Aldershot 2-0.
Then we've got Wigan against Amstead. See, I don't know, Wigan, it's going to be a cricket score. 7-0.
Wow. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that high, but Wigan to win 5-0.
Then you got Wycombe Plymouth.
Draw Wycombe
But
on
who's going to win?
pens.
Wycombe on pens. I'm going to go draw and Plymouth win on pens. We've already done as South Shield against Shrewsbury. Now this it could be an upset.
I
South
think it will
Shield's
be.
doing really, really well in National League North.
Yeah.
I believe they've lost one. I believe they've lost one game now. When I looked last week, but they're like top of the table. They're scoring quite a few goals as well. Got quite a bit of money being invested into the club, so I'm going to go a 3-0 with a Kenwyn Scott hat trick.
Um. Yeah, I'm gonna go South Shields on this one and Kidden Scott score.
And then we have got Eastleigh against Walsall.
Easily to win on pens.
See, Walsall should win that one 100%, no doubts. But it's the FA Cup and anything could happen. But I still expect them to win a 2-0. Then we've got Port Vale against Madden and Tiptree or something. So I've never heard of them. Port Vale have got to win, haven't they? It's got to be a
Oh,
Port
they
Vale
have
win.
to. They have to. Yeah, Port Vale.
So I'm going to go a 3-0 Port Vale. Gainsborough against Accrington.
I'm going to give it to Accrington 3-1.
I'm going to go Accrington to win on penalties. And then we've got Monday night at Tamworth back on TV again after their exploits last year all the way until Tottenham knocked them out.
Yeah.
We should still have replays in this competition. It's a travesty.
No, I know.
Against Leyton
It's a
Orient.
joke.
Can Tamworth do it again? Can they be higher opposition? Can they go round into the second round? I'm going to think 2-1 Tamworth.
Well, I mean, obviously, watching them in their fourth round game against Hyde, they weren't really that impressive. I know they got that goal to win the game. I think the second half late on, they just weren't really impressive to me, really. But obviously, last season they did have their failed tale story, and it had to be ruined by Tottenham making all those superstar changes, and I think the second half of it extra time or whenever it was to win them the game. But is that going to have the effects on them this year in this FA Cup? Because anything can happen, but I still think Tamworth are going to win. I think it'll be close like the last round. I think it'll be 1-0 Tamworth.
Okay, so that's all of them. Who would you want in the next round? If can to get through?
I mean, it's not who I want. It's who are we going to get?
Yeah.
Really?
Who would we get?
Because I know me and you said it before, we'll probably get Peterborough now, wouldn't we? Because obviously Luke Williams there.
I'd say probably the worst two to get would be either Peterborough or York City, if York City go through.
Yeah. Peterborough, York City. But the team that I want to get. Oh, dear. There's lots of teams in this FA Cup, isn't there? Lots of teams.
You know what I won't mind? Let's have a look through.
I wouldn't mind Carlisle.
I won't mind Carlisle.
Or Doncaster.
I won't mind Gainsborough or where's the Aldershot? I won't mind Aldershot or something like one of like ex football league clubs. You know what I mean? Like a Scunthorpe or something like at home at Meadow Lane. It'd be amazing.
Rochdale, maybe.
Yeah, Rochdale. I don't know. I ain't seen Rochdale.
I mean, I wouldn't mind maybe Luton or Forest Green.
Oh no, not Forest Green away.
No, and not away. Not especially if Bobby Savage is going to do his fist bumps.
I think
and
if
singing the goal.
What like Tamworth get through? Like Tamworth at Meadow Lane.
Yeah.
But then you know what? I would like Cardiff at Meadow Lane again, but in the FA Cup.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
But that'd be interesting because they travel well, or even Barnsley in the FA Cup if they get through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. They do travel.
They travel well, and it adds to the atmosphere. When we played Crawley, was it last year? No, yeah, second round. It was second round last year, wasn't it? Or the year before when we played Crawley.
Year before. I think it was the first
round. It's so dead. It's just like you want a side where the fans are going to come out. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want the atmosphere. It's all buzzed. Everyone's singing. We got off to Wembley, but we know realistically we're not. we're not. You know what I mean? So I can't remember the last time, apart from like in the 90s, when we was like in the 5th, 6th round of the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean?
No.
5th round, and it's like we don't have them figures. I remember when Chesterfield had that. I think they went all the way to the semi-finals, if I remember right, or quarter-finals. They had a really good cup run one year. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I would love a really good cup run. Imagine getting to the semi-finals and being at Wembley. in an FA Cup semi-final, it'd be like I'd have
Well,
to pinch myself.
you tell me to turn my PlayStation off if that happens.
You tell me to turn my PlayStation off.
No, yeah, that would be nice, and obviously knocking out that side over the Trent when we
Yeah,
get there.
if we got to the third round, I definitely want Forest at Meadow Lane. I don't mind
Yeah,
it. I
middle,
don't mind it over the Trent, but the stewards are
but it's
awful.
like,
I'd
oh
sooner have
no,
them at home. I'd sooner have them at
yeah,
our ground, and it'd be an amazing atmosphere. But would the owners back down and open the full stand?
what? For, oh yeah, for the fuck,
Would the
yeah,
owners do what they did when we played him in that pre-season friendly? Would they actually give him the family stand as well? Do you know what I mean? This is
yeah,
see
yeah.
they like you got that argument, haven't you? About right, the family stand shouldn't be ready for away fans, but we gave it Forest in pre-season. Do you know what I
And that
mean?
was
So
fine.
that was
Yeah,
fine. So why can't they move away fans behind that goal?
yeah, because it's like surely you would want more home fans, and I know there's more home fans anyway, but surely you want more fans inside the stadium than away fans to create that atmosphere.
Yeah, but if you're going to restrict away fans, right, to a certain amount, then that gives you that ideal number, don't it? Because
Yeah,
that holds what 2,000, just over 2,000, isn't it?
to over 2000, yeah, and that's what when we go away and that stuff. That's what they normally give us 2000 or something like that. So
Right, but whatever we think, the FA Cups won't be decided on a podcast. They won't be
well,
decided by any podcast at all, or any pundit, or anybody talking about them. They'll be decided on a blade of grass, on a pitch, on a cold, a Saturday afternoon, or a Sunday, or a Saturday evening, or a Friday night.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah, or Monday. But what we don't want is like bad refereeing. But you know you're going to get it. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah, we
There's
are.
going to
Yeah.
be contagious decisions and everything else. But whoever you support, hope your team does well. And I'm back to Ari to like saying the parting goodbyes and everything.
Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to Mark and Nuts and Belts on, I believe, all socials apart from TikTok. His TikTok is not Scouty Forever. And I think we'll be back on probably Sunday, won't we?
Yeah, back on Sunday.
Yeah.